In the dim corners of a forgotten zoo, two brothers named Tsar and Jamil huddled together on the cold, gray concrete floor. Their world was small, paved with stone and surrounded by the constant, passing shadows of tourists who never truly saw their pain. Illness and hunger had taken their toll. Their ribs showed through their fur, and the vibrant patterns of their heritage seemed to fade. But hope arrived in the form of gentle hands. Rescuers reached into the darkness, promising a life far beyond these metal bars. The brothers were carefully moved into crates, the first step on a long and perilous journey toward a freedom they couldn't yet imagine. Outside, the world was in turmoil. Distant smoke rose from a landscape caught in conflict, adding urgency to their desperate evacuation. Through dangerous border crossings and under the cover of night, the truck raced against time to reach the safety of the airport. They were loaded onto a cargo plane, the roar of engines replacing the sounds of war as they took to the skies. Thousands of miles away, a sanctuary awaited. A place of peace, where the healing process for broken spirits could finally begin. At the rehabilitation center, the brothers felt the warmth of the sun and the soft touch of grass for the very first time. Nourishment and care transformed them. Day by day, their strength returned, and the hollows in their cheeks began to fill. Sir's mane began to grow, a thick and majestic crown that signaled his recovery and his growing dominance as a leader. Jamil, ever faithful, stayed by his side. They spent hours grooming each other, their bond forged in hardship now strengthened in peace. The desaturated tones of their past were gone, replaced by the brilliant golds, deep reds, and vibrant greens of their ancestral home. The final stage of their journey beckoned, the return to the wild. A vast savanna in South Africa was calling their names. At the crack of dawn, a transport crate was placed in the middle of the open plains, surrounded by the scent of wild earth. The door creaked open. Tsar was the first to emerge, his paws pressing into the red African soil for the very first time. He took a deep breath, sniffing the air filled with the scents of acacia trees and distant rain. He was finally home. Jamil followed close behind, his eyes wide with wonder as he gazed at the endless horizon that now belonged to them. There were no more bars, no more concrete, and no more shadows. Only the infinite beauty of the African wild. With a sudden burst of energy, the brothers began to run. Their movements were fluid and powerful, a dance of pure liberation. They raced past ancient trees and over rolling hills, feeling the wind against their manes for the first time in their lives. As the sun reached its peak, they found a rocky outcrop, a perfect vantage point to look over their new kingdom. Standing atop the rocks, Tsar let out a roar. It was a sound of strength, of survival, and of absolute freedom. The roar echoed across the plains, announcing to the world that the kings had returned to the soil they were born to walk. Jamil answered with his own call, their voices joining together in a harmony that spoke of a brotherhood that could never be broken. As evening approached, the sky turned into a canvas of deep oranges and fiery reds, reflecting the journey they had completed. They found shade under an ancient acacia tree, the very symbol of the African savanna, and lay down to rest. Tsar and Jamil, once captives of a cruel world, were now the masters of their own destiny, safe in the heart of Africa. Their story is a testament to the power of resilience and the enduring spirit of the wild. Finally, they are free,